Mark Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Forged Irish Stout, Empire Fight Store, freebets.com. We're here. Cameron Vuong. Fiery face-off. He obviously went for the push. Do you expect this coming into it after everything in the build-up?
Yeah, of course I expected it. Obviously I pushed him after my fight when adrenaline was high. Obviously got on his little head a little bit. He's getting all angry. So it is what it is. He's going to get dealt with April 13th.
You mentioned on stage it is just business, but this is something that you maybe haven't had to deal with so far in your career. You mentioned the fights you've had, the knockouts you've had, but this is an actual opponent who's come in here purposely to antagonise you, to try and get under your skin. Is this something where just part of your journey that you'll have to sort of deal with and put the emotions to one side so that we get the best out of you on the night?
Yeah, definitely. I said it before. I think it's great to have this little bit of needle this early on in my career. I'm going to learn them lessons, learn that you can't lose your head, which of course I already know, but when you got a little bit of needle with someone, it's hard, and I'm happy I get to learn those lessons early in my career rather than later.
Is there a genuine dislike of him? Obviously I know you sort of chucked his name out there, and like you said, he caught the bait and said no, we can do it. He's moving up 5 pounds, he made that very clear, but is there a genuine dislike towards him, especially after the stuff he's saying?
To be honest, I don't dislike him, I don't hate him. I called his name and he bit, and that's all it was. I feel his name would be good to have on my box rec, and that's all there is to it. I do think he's a very, very cringy guy with the stuff that he posts on social media and stuff like that, but it is what it is.
It's going to be an interesting fight on the night, but what does this do? Obviously you mentioned there, look, I'm not interested in padding my record, you know, we can take this risk or this little step up, but do you know, honestly, do you see him as a step up?
Yeah, of course it's a small step up compared to the people I've been boxing. But then again, on the flip side, who's he boxed? He had a life and death with Kane Baker, which we already know. He's on for the trilogy with Kane Baker. Do you know what I mean? I think it speaks for itself. He's 27-year-old. I'm 21, young, fresh, and he's going to get dealt with.
Do you feel that your ability, not just talking about amateur background, because he's got an amateur background as well, but do you feel that there's just levels and that your level's above where he is right now?
Yeah,
already.
I honestly believe I'm levels above him. I don't know why he's mentioning amateurs and stuff like that. I know he only won a schoolboy title. He did nothing as a junior, nothing as a youth, nothing as a senior. I know people that he's been smashed by, and you know, once I made that move and took boxing 100%, but got me head down. I had a massive year. I won the ABAs, won the Three Nations, won everything. I didn't lose in 2023. So I've had a great amateur career. I've won international box cups, beat multiple national champions, and I had a great amateur career. But at the end of the day, this isn't amateur boxing, it's professional boxing, and he's going to find out. It's a 10-round fight. I just hope he comes prepared with no excuses.
Well, look, in terms of pressure, I've spoken about this a few times. You're always someone who's very cool, very at home with this, very at home with this sort of media week now. Very calm, very collected. But on the night, there is a lot on the line. You know, when Eddie says stuff like, you know, this isn't just like the prospect. This is like in terms of a world boxing, one of the prospects. It's always adding that little bit. How do you manage that in your own head? Is it something you try to brush to one side? How do you deal with it? Because obviously it's a good feeling, but it's something you have to sort of contend with, don't you, coming into the fight?
To be honest, I don't think about it too much. I see it as a massive compliment. Pressure is a compliment, really, because when people are putting pressure on you, it means they've got high expectations. So all these people have high expectations of me. I've got high expectations of myself, and I'm happy. I love being under the lights. This is what I live for. I live the life, and I love boxing. So I believe one day I'll get at the very top of the tree, and this is just a small stepping stone to get there.
With how he fights, he mentioned there he fought Kane Baker, who was very come forward, etc. If he fights like that against you with your style, do you believe that this will be a statement victory for you?
Yeah, long day for him if he comes like that. He said this guy thinks I'm going to come in and try and rough him up. Well, if
you expect him to come try and rough you up and try and come like a bull at you?
Well, if he doesn't do that, what's he going to do? Because he sure as hell can't box with us. He can't stand at range and box with me. So I hope he's got something up his sleeve, because he's going to get dealt with.
Cameron Vuong, always a pleasure. Thanks for talking to Boxing Social. We'll catch up soon.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.
We need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com. Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.